What's good, peoples? Hopefully y'all day went good. I'm sitting here trying to get my little my chat, get my other computer up so I can keep my eye on the chat, keep my eye on the live. I don't start until 10 o'clock, but I just jumped on here a little early, trying to make sure I got things set up and straight. It's almost like I need to go out of here and come back in. It's crazy. All right, I'm on here now. I had to get my my junk set up. But I'm gonna just kick it with y'all till 10 o'clock. Actually, I got 9 minutes, but talking about loyalty, loyalty, loyalty. I know I said that before. We were talking about loyalty. Talking about loyalty on TikTok. Talking about loyalty all day. Today has just been one of those days that you sit back, you think about, who's loyal to you, not only as a friend, but within a relationship, and just real talk, real moments. I know y'all see me in the blue light. I got my iPad up too. I'm gonna put my iPad over on the side because I want to see if I do have anybody that chimes in. That I'm gonna be looking at the messages in the chat and all that good stuff, so I can see what's going on. Welcome to the chat, to the live chat. Remember, okay, yeah. All right. Okay, understood. I understand. Let's see, live chat. All messages are visible. Okay, just make sure I got everything set up. And I think it's set up. But yeah, man, it's a lot going on when it comes to people and loyalty. So I'm gonna give a little bit more time to let some people chime in if they're gonna chime in, and then hopefully I might have Gigi from TikTok, and I might have a couple people slide through. But we gonna see. I know y'all can't really see me. I'm in like chill mode and got the blue light going, and then Alexa, set the timer for 25 minutes. 25 minutes, starting now. Thank you. That wasn't a shameless plug at all, y'all. That wasn't a plug at all. Let's see. Okay. Just looking. Okay. Got some people chiming in. Just want to make sure I'm going to start at 10 o'clock. And whenever Alexa alarm go off, that's when I'm going to stop because I got some other things to do. But I definitely want to touch on the topic of loyalty because it's so important, y'all. Loyalty is important. Like at the end of the day, if we don't have anybody that we feel is going to ride with us, that's what life is about. Life is about us having individuals that we love, individuals that we can count on, depend on to have our back, regardless of what we go through thick and thin, to have our back. Is basically, a friendship could be just like a relationship, just like a marriage, for real, because it's supposed to be a tight bond that doesn't go anywhere, a tight bond that actually grows and continues to develop into a trust or bond that would never be broken. Y'all can tell I'm tired. I've been running around and doing a whole lot of stuff, so I'm just trying to. I guess get my second win, so to speak. I made these. I put a whole meal in a empanada. I made my own empanadas, a Caribbean style. Really, I took. I know we still talk about loyalty, y'all, but I'm just talking about this food situation that I have done. I made my own pastry crust, like for empanadas, and I stuffed it with curry goat, rice and pea, and plantain. But I'm mad because the plantains I got from the international market wouldn't ripe enough. I mean, I'm going to eat it. It's semi sweet but kind of hard. It's not all the way ripe, but it still gives a vibe and a flavor to the food. The way you still have that, the savory and the flavor from the goat, and you have the coconut with the flavor and the herbs from the rice and pea, and then you have the sweet from the plantain. But everything is everything, man. It turned out good. It tastes good. That's what it is. But excuse me, y'all. I hate that I keep yawning on y'all. But yeah, the whole discussion right now is about loyalty. Loyalty. How are you loyal to your friends? How are you loyal to your mate? Whether it's your girlfriend, boyfriend, or most definitely your wife or your husband. Because loyalty, it plays a big part and it's important. Because at the end of the day, that's the structure of our relationships. That's the backbone of our life. Having someone who we could trust, someone who's loyal, and someone who would, like people say, be willing to die for you, put their life on the line for you. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, that's always going to be there. Like you said, until death do us part. That's like they say in weddings, right? Loyalty is that till death do you part. And some people can't grasp the concept. Some people don't take the concept seriously. Actually, some people will die being loyal. You know what I mean? And I think I would put myself in that category as someone who would die to fight for loyalty, die being loyal. Like, I stand by you if I know, you know, you doing what you should do, you doing the right thing. And even if I've been a friend for 20 years, 30 years, 15 years, I'm going to show you that support and that loyalty. And it's just like, within anything else, if you love your brother, regardless of what goes on, you're going to stay loyal. You're going to be loyal. You're not going to do anything that's going to hurt them, harm them, make them look bad. Because I feel like this: if you don't have loyalty, you're not trustworthy. If you're not trustworthy, you'll steal. If you're not, if you'll steal, you'll kill. And that's what the Bible say too, though. For real, when you think about it, like if you can't trust a person, if a person is not loyal, if they're not loyal, and you can't trust them, where there's no trust, you don't have loyalty. Where there's no loyalty, there's no commitment. Where there's no commitment, that person is liable to do whatever. That person is liable to steal. If that person is liable to steal, person is liable to kill. That person, not just anybody else, but you. So at the end of the day, and I'm not saying that killing you don't have to be in a physical sense. Well, it don't have to be in a literal sense, in a killing you physically, taking your life, but killing you spiritually, killing you mentally, killing you socially, um, defamation of character, all these type of things. That if a person doesn't have loyalty, you can't trust them. Then these persons and can also kill you, whether it's literally take your life or literally sabotage your life, sabotage your career, sabotage your outlook, um, put out misinformation about you or whatnot. And that's what loyalty should be in and come in play. Loyalty should always come into play when it comes to a relationship. Because if you don't have loyalty, you don't have nothing. If you don't have loyalty, you don't have nothing. Loyalty, loyalty, loyalty. Like I said, if you don't have loyalty, y'all, you're not gonna you're not gonna have anything. Yeah, I think these blue lights. I think the blue lights, the nighttime, the little vibe is making me sleepy for real. But I know I did a whole lot of running and ripping and things I had to take care of today. But um, for the most part, man, it's just wanted to speak on the topic of loyalty and genuineness, and wanting to be, you know, the ideal friend, the ideal mate, and it's all based off of loyalty. And what if you look at loyalty? Loyalty starts LO, right? LO. What other word starts with LO? When you add the V and E, you get me? You got love. So without love, you can't have loyalty. Ain't that crazy? And without loyalty, how can love stand? How can love have a platform? How can love have a foundation if you don't have loyalty? That's crazy. That's just like you can't have love without joy. You can't have joy without peace. You can't have peace without love. You can't have love without endurance. You can't have endurance without love. You can't have long suffering without love. You can't have love and have any of those qualities. You can't have any of those qualities or manifest or use any of those qualities without first having love. So if you love your mate, if you love your wife, if you love your significant other, boyfriend, girlfriend, however, if you can't love them, how can you be loyal? If you are disloyal, how can you show loyalty? That's just it. Like at the end of the day, how it's no other way really to explain it. If you don't have loyalty, loyalty is discipline. If you don't have discipline, you're not going to have loyalty. If you don't have love, you're not going to have loyalty. Everything that we're talking about stems out or by way of love. If you don't have love, you won't have loyalty. If you don't have love, you can't have commitment. If you don't have love, you won't have patience. If you don't have love, you won't have kindness. If you don't have love, you won't have long suffering. If you don't have love, you would never have loyalty. You hear me? If you don't have love, you would never have loyalty. That's deep, man. That kind of hurt right now. It kind of hit me in a different way. Now that I'm thinking about it, if you don't have love, how can you have loyalty? So that means somebody could be faking the whole time. Like they can say they love you, but when they show disloyalty, that shows that they didn't love you. So y'all, this you hearing it here. Like loyalty is love. Loyalty is love. And if you don't have love for that person, you're not gonna have loyalty. So that's profound. Oh my goodness. Like I'm sitting here talking, and some would say rambling or yapping, but I'm not rambling and yapping. It's just having real talk, real tea time, real matcha tea time with Rio, and going over different things that we face in life. You know what I mean? When it comes to relationships, because some of us do our best to entertain relationships, and some of us are told that what we're not doing in a relationship is enough. And some of us will say a whole lot of other different things. But, you know, at the end of the day, we want to make sure that we are putting ourselves in a place of being loved. Because if we don't have anything else, if we don't have that love, we're not going to have loyalty. That's just what it is. And that's deep. That's really deep. Because I just started thinking about that. Like, also, hold on, let me check. Cause I might have somebody to let in. I don't know if that's Gigi or not or who. Let me see. Let's see. I got to add a person. Let's see more. I don't know. Dang, I wish Gigi had my number or had went right to the TikTok link. I think I do have it where I can add somebody already set up. Hold up. Trying to see how it's gonna go right now. I don't need that. Hold on, y'all. Now I'm trying to see how to take this screen off. I didn't put the green screen up, then mess myself all up. Y'all know that's what happened when you be touching stuff, right? And that's me, always touching stuff. But I'm trying to. Okay. I don't know if you on here, Gigi, but if you are on here, I don't know why. Copy the link. Send to invite link to guest. Well, I don't know what's going on. So let me see. Because honestly, last 1 minute video rendered okay, highlight. Uh, but yeah, but if you on here, Gigi, I'm looking on here and see if I can control it. And I don't know why I don't have access to my chat to where if someone sees the chat and they could type in the chat, I gotta go and look at my YouTube settings, y'all, because I got so many things going on, and I need to check my YouTube settings to make sure that I have all my settings up to where if someone wants to chat me, I'm able to see the chat and I'm able to see when people want to chime in that I can actually see them. Because for some reason, I don't know why I don't see my chat at the bottom of my main screen on my phone. So that's kind of disturbing to me. Um, but basically, y'all, if it's just a deep thought and something that is really profound to me that if you don't have love, you're not going to have loyalty. Just think about it. You know how we all have associates. We all have associates in life that we rock, what we associate with. But just because they're associates, it doesn't mean they're friends. That are just people that we associate with, um, that we kind of semi cool with, but we don't deem them as friends. So would you say you love those associates, or those associates just have you have a common ground with those associates? Because at the end of the day, um, you can have millions of associates and they're not your friends. And usually, don't you think you would love your friends over an associate? Because an associate, you want to only treat them, but so kind, or treat them, uh, but you're going to only treat them to a certain extent. You're not going to treat them with the love and attention and respect that you would a friend. You ain't gonna go and just break a meal with an associate that you really don't know, but you'll be quick to break a meal, share your food, share your home, share your whatever with your friend. You know what I mean? But and that's the thing. You love your friends, but it's different when people act like associates because if people give you that associate vibe or that they only vibe with you on certain levels, that's where that fine line comes in, that these individuals are not really your friend, they just associates. So at the end of the day, you couldn't trust an associate with your most valuable things. And that's just being real because we go through so many things in life. We have no time to have hit and misses or people who really don't rock with us 100% because we have so much going on in life that we have to focus on, that we have to do or take care of in our life, or within relationships and whatnot, that we don't want to be tied down to just nothing type relationships. I don't care if it's girlfriend, boyfriend, husband, wife, but that even in that dynamics is scary because if you don't have real love, you don't have loyalty. What do you call real love? Real love is someone who would sacrifice for you. Real love is someone who would give unconditionally. Real love is someone who would look out for you or to make sure you're good or check on you, see if you're okay. Or if you're sick in the hospital, they will come up there and stay with you, bring you food or pick you up from the hospital or talk to your family to let them know that everything will be okay and you know that's love, someone who's there for you thick and thin, through sickness or in health. That's almost like a marriage when it comes to a friendship, sickness or in health. You have to be that individual. And if you don't have love, you're not going to be loyal. So loyalty starts with LO, right? And love starts with LOVE, is the completion. So you have to love before you can get to loyalty. Because how can you love somebody that you don't know? How can you be loyal to someone that you know don't know? That's like you hear these people going to college or going to school or getting in relationships, or they get mad because their friend just met this new person and they got this new person around their family. They got this new person involved in their life. They got this new person knowing your personal business, and you don't even know this person, but this new person is having conversations about you, your family life, and what's going on with your world because you deem this new person to be a friend and you don't know him. And I'm not trying to be like Drake and say no new friends, no new friends, no new friends, no, no, no. You feel me? I'm not trying to be like that. But you got to ease people into friendship. You have to vet those individuals to make sure that they're genuine, because at the end of the day, somebody could come along and offer them stuff and they can just go like a fly by nighter because of what somebody owns or has, or they the type of person that a bandwagon with somebody and not be a true friend. You want a true friend that's going to be there thick and thin. I don't care if you went from eating lobster tail and shrimp to eating hot dogs and chips. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, it's about respect and it's about love and it's about loyalty. So I said love once again first because if you don't have love, you're never going to have loyalty. And that's just honest. That's just real talk. I don't know, Gigi, if you on here. I don't know what's going on with my share. Um, and I don't know what's going on with my chat because I don't see anybody in the chat. Usually my chat is open and I have people chiming in and all of that. So I'm gonna have to get to the bottom of that and everything. But I got a couple of more minutes on here to talk. But let me see what they say. Okay, cool. I'll let them know that I hit them right back. But it's just real talk. So Gigi, if you're on here or anybody else is on here that's listening, if you don't have love for that individual, if that individual doesn't have love for you, then that means there's no loyalty. There's no loyalty because you can't have one without the other. You can't have love without loyalty. You can't have loyalty without love. You can't have any one of them without having a common ground or having a relationship or rapport with an individual. You can't take a new person coming into your circle, tell them all the juice, the drama, the spill, and then they don't even know you. They just met you. They don't even really know you from a can of paint, but you didn't expose them to a whole lot of information that they shouldn't have been privy to. And now they know, everything about everybody and you don't know nothing about them. I mean, don't you think that's dangerous? You know what I mean? This is a new person just coming into town, just coming into your circle, just coming into your neighborhood, and they asking questions and they getting with you or you hanging with them like they, want to be besties with them and all of this. You don't really know them. They ain't been vetted. You don't know nothing about them. And then here you go spilling your guts, telling them everything about everybody, and don't nobody know them. And now this new person has the drop or information on everybody, and they just moved around there, just came into your circle, so to speak, and just say they get with the ops, somebody that you ain't really rocking with, and come to find out one of their ops is their cousins. One of your ops is their cousins. So now you got to look at it like this: they got all your information. They know where you hang out. They know where you be at. They know where your girl live. They know where your parents stay. They know why you do what you do. They know where you put certain things. They know what time your family leave out of town or go to work. That's dangerous. You know what I mean? So it's like you have to build loyalty. You have to vet new friends. You can't just let anybody in without a screening process. Because at the end of the day, you're going to end up hurting yourself. You're going to end up hurting the people around you too, because you don't know what the deal is with these newbies or what people got going on. You feel me? So you want to be careful, be cautious, because at the end of the day, is I, I was always joking and saying loyalty over love. I do believe that, but in a sense, we're gonna have to put it in reverse. Love over loyalty, because you can't have loyalty without having love. You can't have love without having a common ground or common knowledge of individuals or each other. So, with that being said, man, loyalty can't be in the position it's in without love. First, having love, and having love means to learn people, to observe people, to value people, and to have them as entitled or close, or entitled or in trust. How about that? You know what I mean? You have to love them. You have to do all those things. I know I just made acronyms, but y'all remember, you can play the acronym back. But still, you have to love, you know, you have to really, have them as the main objective. You have to value them, and you have to entrust them. You know what I mean? And I know I said different acronyms for love, but these things still, all these acronyms that I did, even though I changed them up, it still leads up to what it takes to love someone, what it takes to love or have love for someone. You have to entrust them with things. You have to love them. You have to uh, have a open relationship, a open dialogue with them. You have to value them. You know what I mean? And these are all the letters that make up love. You have to be open to them. You have to love them. You have to value them. You have to entrust them. LOVE. So the acronyms, even if you come up with acronyms for love, these are things that you have to have. You can't have any of these. You cannot have love or loyalty without these things. But at the end of the day, this is your boy Rolling with Rio, and I hope this can help you some to look at things. Alexa, stop. Alexa, stop. She don't listen to me sometimes. But y'all, I appreciate y'all tuning in. Till next time, between time, this your boy Rolling with Rio. Just kicking some facts and some lessons on loyalty. And hopefully I help some people to distinguish, how you move in a group of people or newbies coming into your circle. They got to be vetted. You got to make sure that they qualify to receive your love, because if they are not qualifying to receive your love, how can you view them as loyal when they haven't been tested? How can you view them as loyal and you don't even know them? How can you love them and you really don't know them? So that's just food for thought.